Kids do this about 400 times a day. Adults do this 20 to 50 times a day. This is a smile. Some people say that the eyes are the gateway to the soul, but a smile turns out to be the doorway into many mind and body altering effects. Smiles may seem simple, but there lies a lot of secrets behind those pearly whites. I've always been interested in the science behind our body and our actions, so I was thrilled to find out that there's a lot of science behind a smile. Here, I've compiled a handful of researchers' data into what happens to the brain when you smile. First, I'll go over what neuroscientists say exactly what happens in the brain. Then, I'll explain how smiling affects the body. And finally, how smiling affects our social interactions. I'd like to start in the area closest to the mouth, the brain. Smiling is an instinct reaction when we're happy. We've all been walking around and seen a friend and automatically smiled. It's a natural and positive thing to do. This was explained by Ding Li, the 2014 winner of the FameLab Hong Kong competition for young scientists. She explained her winning presentation to the British Council organization with the example of when you meet an old friend, you get this rush of endorphins. These endorphins then make you smile, which triggers you to be even more happy. This creates what is called a positive feedback loop, because happiness makes you smile, which then makes you even more happy. There's even a way to measure this happiness. A 2016 article from Psychology Today referenced Ron Gutman's book on smiling. Gutman said that British researchers found that one smile stimulates the brain as much as 2,000 bars of chocolate. I love chocolate, and now I know that smiles show that happiness 2,000-fold. Turns out, smiling's effects reach out to the body as well. NBC News interviewed Dr. Isha Gupta, a neurologist at IGEA Brain and Spine in 2017. Dr. Gupta explained that smiling triggers a rush of dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals reduce stress and, as said before, increase happiness. Dr. Norwood from the Henry Ford Health Systems wrote a 2017 article explaining the various health benefits of smiling. It lowers your blood pressure. With all the stress surrounding this pandemic, I find Dr. Gupta and Dr. Ford's information quite relieving. Smiling has also been proven to boost your immune system. It also reduces your pain. Personally, I'm going to try to smile a bit more when I stub my toe, as hard as that seems. Smiling also plays a role outside of the body. It affects how others perceive us. Researcher Volk at the Max Planck Institute for Human Development in Berlin found that on average, smiling makes you appear 2 years younger and also more attractive. Think about that. 2 years was before all of this coronavirus stress. Turns out that smiling can be a time machine back to your younger, more attractive self. However, not every smile is built the same. A 2017 BBC article found that there are 19 different types of smiles, but only 6 correlate to happiness. There are smiles for pain, embarrassment, and fear. They serve as a social signal to others about how we're feeling. It may seem counterintuitive at first, but we've all had that awkward, embarrassed smile, or the communication with a friend across the room with the "I'm so nervous for this test" smile. The genuine smile, however, is called the Duchenne smile, named after the neurologist who discovered it. There are 2 main muscles responsible for this smile, your zygomaticus major and your orbicularis oculi. The zygomaticus major muscle is the area right here around your mouth that forms that grin shape. It's voluntary. You can do it whenever. However, the orbicularis oculi is the kicker for the Duchenne smile. It's the area here around your eyes that scrunches up. It's involuntary, so you can't fake it. Turns out you need a real happy smile to get those crinkly crow's feet around your eyes. The University of West Virginia published a psychology article on smiles. In it, the science of mirroring was explained. Smiling is an easy way for us humans to mirror or mimic each other. This helps form stronger bonds and associate more positive feelings with one another. In conclusion, smiling turns out to be very scientific. Hopefully, you now realize that those toothy grins make you even more happy. Or it can help you communicate about your not so happy feelings. You can even see if someone's actually happy by looking at their eyes. And remember, whether you smile 400 times or 50, we all smile in the same language.